Atal Bihari Vajpayee, poet, freedom fighter, and the incredible journey to becoming Prime Minister. Imagine this. Evening falls over the streets of Delhi, the lights shine brightly in front of Parliament, and a man is delivering such a powerful speech in his resonant voice that even the opposition sits in silence to listen. His words carry such magic that they pierce straight into the heart. In politics, it is very rare for a leader to win the respect of even his rivals. But Atal Bihari Vajpayee was that man. A person whose identity was not confined to that of a politician, but also a poet, a freedom fighter, and a visionary thinker. But the question is, how did a simple young man from the lanes of Gwalior rise to become one of India's most respected leaders? Today, we will discuss this subject in depth. But before that, if you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe so that you get updates of all our new videos first. So let's begin today's discussion without any delay. Born on 25th December 1924 in Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh, Atal's childhood was simple, but his dreams were extraordinary. His father was a teacher, and the household environment was filled with knowledge and culture. From a young age, Atal was inclined towards studies, poetry, and debates. It is said that even in school, he used to deliver such speeches that even his teachers were astonished. But his true test came in 1942, when Mahatma Gandhi called for the Quit India movement. At that time, Atal was just 18 years old, but he fearlessly participated in the movement. He went to jail, faced struggles, and from then on it became etched in his soul that life was not just for personal comforts, but for the service of the nation. Having been forged in the fire of struggle, Atal Bihari Vajpayee began his career in journalism. He became associated with publications like Rashtradharm and Panchjanya, where through his pen he struck at the heart of social and political issues. His writing was as sharp as his poetry was tender. He wrote, he spoke, and in both forms, he reached the hearts of people. But destiny was not going to leave him as just a journalist. The path of politics was slowly leading him to where his true purpose lay. In the 1950s, Atal Bihari Vajpayee became associated with the Bharatiya Jana Sangh. In 1957, he was elected as a member of parliament from Balrampur for the first time. And from there, his political journey took a new flight. His speeches in parliament were so powerful that even the opposition was compelled to praise him. Jawaharlal Nehru himself once said, "Vajpayee ji will one day become the Prime Minister of this country." At that time, this prophecy seemed like an impossible dream, but the coming decades proved it true. In 1977, when the Janata Party government was formed, Atal became the foreign minister. This was the first time the world saw this Indian leader on a global stage. His speeches echoed all the way to the United Nations General Assembly, where he created history by delivering a speech in Hindi. That was the moment when India established the dignity of its language before the world, and Atal became its voice. In 1980, when the Janata Party broke apart, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, along with his colleague Lal Krishna Advani, laid the foundation of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Atal became its first president. At that time, BJP had neither power nor a mass base. But Atal's personality and vision gradually transformed it into a national party. He was indeed a player of politics, but his politics was never filled with bitterness. He respected even his opponents, and that was his greatest strength. Atal Bihari Vajpayee's uniqueness was that he was not only a leader, but also a poet. When the noise of politics settled, he poured his emotions into poetry. His lines, "Haar nahi manunga, rar nahi thanunga," "I will not give up, I will not engage in futile quarrels," still inspire people today. This poetry had become the principle of his life. He never ran away from struggle. Instead, he faced it head-on. His journey to the Prime Minister's post was not easy either. In 1996, he became Prime Minister for the first time. But his government lasted only 13 days. In 1998, he came to power again, but that tenure also lasted just 13 months. However, in 1999, he became Prime Minister for the third time. And this time, he completed a full 5-year term. Those 5 years proved to be the most glorious chapter of Atal Bihari Vajpayee's life. 13 May 1998, the day that changed India. In the sands of Pokhran, Atal lit a fire that shook the entire world. By conducting nuclear tests, he proved that India would not bow under anyone's pressure. The US and the global community imposed sanctions, but Atal stood firm. He declared, India is a sovereign nation, and it will do whatever is necessary for its security. This was not just a statement, but a pledge. In 1999, the Kargil War broke out. The enemy betrayed, but under Atal's leadership, the Indian Army gave such a response that the whole world saluted India's courage. At that time, Atal's decisions and the bravery of the soldiers together created history. Kargil Vijay Divas is still a symbol of that glorious saga. Atal Bihari Vajpayee was not just a politician, he was also a visionary planner. Under his leadership, the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana was launched, which connected villages across the country with roads. The Golden Quadrilateral project linked India's major cities and gave new momentum to the nation's economy. He knew that a strong India is not built on speeches alone, but on concrete development. His personality was such that even the opposition admired him. When he spoke in Parliament, silence prevailed. His words did not cut like a sword, but healed like a balm. That is why he was counted among the most popular leaders of the nation. Another aspect of his life was his simplicity. He remained unmarried, but throughout his life, he considered the nation as his family. His adopted daughter Namita and granddaughter Niharika were part of his personal life. But he always said, "My real family is the people of India." In 2015, he was awarded the Bharat Ratna. This honor was not only for his political contributions, but also for the poet's heart that brought sensitivity into politics. On 16 August 2018, when Atal Bihari Vajpayee left this world, the whole of India lost not just a leader, but its poet and source of inspiration. That day, from Parliament to the streets, from villages to cities, every eye was moist. His passing marked the end of an era. Today, on his death anniversary, when people remember him, they do not remember him only as a prime minister, but as a man who elevated politics above bitterness and connected it with poetry and compassion. Atal Bihari Vajpayee's life teaches us that a person's identity does not come only from his position, but from his ideas, his words, and his sensitivity. His poems still resonate, his speeches still inspire, and his personality still shines in the sky of Indian politics like the pole star. Atal is not just the past. He is an inspiration for the present and future of politics.
Taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources, news from various news agencies, opinion polls and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.